everyone, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm going to show you how I've made this pop-up book. Very easy to make. You don't need any dies with this one. So the front I've decorated. This is all using Made to Surprise products to decorate, but the card itself, like I said, you don't need any dies to make the base of it. I've already made the envelope and I will go through that at the end of the video as well. And then when you open this one up, you have this kind of floating pop-up book. You can see all the pages there lift up. And I just think it pops really nicely just against the white background there. A little bit of colouring, and then I've used my lovely birthday poem there inside. So great style, these kind of book cards. They work for many, many occasions. Christmas time, I think, would be perfect for this one. Also those milestone birthdays and anniversaries and things like that as well. So very easy to make. So let's get started. So this is a very old paper pad of mine. If you are an OG, an original fan of Made to Surprise, and you will remember this paper pad. It's the party paper pad, so this is 4 years old, and then I'm using it with the birthday poem. I love these poems. I've got the sympathy poem, birthday poem, new baby poem, and new home poem. And then I'm using, for the front of the card, I'm using my Made to Surprise all the sentiments to decorate, and then you've got the stamps there as well. So like I said at the start and in the title, you don't need any dies to make the card itself. Those are just all the bits I'm using to decorate. So I've got my 5x7 card blank. If you're going to cut yours yourself, you want a piece of 10x7. Along that 10-inch side, you're going to score at 5 inches. And then you want this piece, which is your, I guess, the hinge, the centre of the little pop-up book. So this is 3x6. Along that 3-inch side, you're going to, along the 3-inch side, you're going to score at half, 1.5, and 2.5. And just fold them so they're all mountain folds. So mountain, mountain, mountain. Okay. Then these two pieces here for the kind of bottom pages. These are 4 3/8 by 6. Along the short side, you're going to score at 1. Just do that on both pieces. And again, you want to fold it so you've got a mountain fold. And then these are the top pages. And these are 3 1/4 by 5 5/8. Let me just double check. Yeah, 5 5/8. I then stamped my stamps of the poem and that image onto these two pieces here. These are 3 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, measurements will be coming up on the screen. So the poem is Happy Birthday, today's your birthday, it's all about you. Lots of presents and cards and of course a drink or two. Some singing and dancing, friends tapping their feet, enjoy the party and the cake to eat. These poems were wrote by myself and my mum. So I love using these, and we will have some more coming, probably this year, but we will have some more coming into next year. To put it together, very, very easy, it doesn't take long at all. So you want to take your centre, that hinge piece, and I'm going to use my construction glue to stick all this down. Do one side at a time, so just run your glue just along the 1/2 inch tab. Okay, and you want to place this in the middle, so it's about 1/2 inch down from the top and the bottom, because it's a 6-inch piece, so yeah, about 1/2 inch from the top and bottom. Now you want to stick it down so it's coming up to the score line, not on the score line. If you fold this side over, it should fold over with no problem. You don't want there to be like any kind of pressure. And then fold that all in half and add your glue to the other 1/2 inch section, and then close the card. Okay, and just give that a minute to dry. In fact, whilst that is drying, I'm going to stick this piece on the top. So this is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, cut from one of the designs in that paper pad. And then I'm also going to stick down my sentiment for the front. So celebrate today. That's using this die here. So you get your shadow die and the word itself. And then, like I said, you've got your stamps there. I've die cut 3 of the word celebrate, stuck them together so it's quite dimensional. And then that white shadow piece. And then I've just popped some foam on the back. I'm going to have it on an angle, and I quite liked lining it up with like the starburst. So about there, and then again I just popped a little bit of foam on the back of that one. I'll put that one just there. So now when we open this up, you'll have this triangle piece in the middle. Make sure that is completely secure, and then these pieces are going to stick either side. You see they're perfectly lined up. Ooh. You start to get that book effect. So you want to add your glue down both of these sections. And just close the card up again, just to make sure that that all lays nice and flat. You've got nothing sticking out the side. Okay, a couple of other bits I totally forgot to go through with you is the hinges, so that everything kind of opens up as the card opens. So you're going to need 2 pieces of 1 by 3, and you're going to score at 1 and 2. Do that on both pieces. Again, 1 and 2. And then you want 2 pieces of 1 by 2, and you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and 1 1/2. Again on this one, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and 1 1/2. So these ones here, you just want to create mounting folds on all of those. They're the largest pieces. And then these ones here, you want to create a mountain valley and a mounting fold. So these are going to pull the bottom pages open. These are going to allow the second pages to kind of just spring, pop up. So little M shapes for those smaller ones, and then just the mounting folds on that one. Take one of these first, and you want to add your glue all over the top 1 inch square. And you're going to position this about halfway in that page, behind that page there. Okay, so I've stuck it so that the other 2 are sticking up. Then you want to add your glue to the bottom square, but keep both of them folded down like this, and then close the card. Now when you carefully open it, it should pull this one down, and you've got that 1 inch kind of lift, like so. You want to repeat that again on the other side. Try and get your placement about the same. Stick it again about the middle there, fold it down. You don't want it to come past that fold there. That's about right. Okay, so again, both of them folded down, and then close the card. Again, just carefully open that up. You should have something now that looks like this. Okay. These ones you're going to stick behind these like so, and then the other one will attach, but it will just spring up, so just lift that a little bit. I'm going to stick these down before I stick in the pages, actually, because I think it's a bit easier. So just there. I'm going to bring it up about 1 inch down, like so. So just hold that up, so you've still got, so it should look like that. Again, do the same on the other one. And then all I did to stick this one in is just put a very thin bead of glue along the bottom, and then on that 1/2 inch tab. Keep all that folded down, and you want to sit this again up to the center. Make sure that squashes down. And just make sure you got it in the middle. So now when we open it, you'll see that that one just springs up a little bit. Again, I'll show you with this one. Little glue, and then that thin bead. And keep that all squashed down. You just want to make sure you've got that same kind of border at the top and the bottom, although it's the same colour. You could add a vellum, you could add quite a few layers if you wanted to. You don't just have to do the 2. And then what I'm actually going to do with these ones originally, I was just going to stick them straight on, but I think I'm going to add another little spring behind these, because I've stuck it onto a 300 GSM smooth cardstock. it can hold itself, so it would be the 3rd page. So those little springs that I told you, so 1 by 2, scored at 1/2 inch, 1 inch and 1.5, cut another 2. I'm going to stick these in now exactly the same way, so stick them behind, thin little bead of glue along there. I'm just going to add it on top, so we've got that 3rd page. Okay, so I've stuck everything down and the card's pretty much finished. I've just been going through some of my stamps and pulling out some that I think will match, that are just quite colourful. I just love using old stamps. This is completely optional. I just literally do it because I just love the look of it. So I'm going to stick these old stamps down there. And then I've got my stamps here, which are from my Happy Mail stamp set. So I've got the Franken stamp. I'm just going to pop that one like so. Always do them the same. It's kind of how I like to do it at the moment. There we go. And then the wax paper, just because these cards are just going into my stash, so they haven't got a recipient yet, so I don't want to seal the envelope. I thought I put too many beads in. It's going to be a big wax seal. And then I'm going to use the Happy Birthday stamp, so that one there. This is a huge seal, but it will look good. So I'm just going to leave that for a while now to dry. Okay, so it took a bit longer to cool, but just carefully lift it off and peel your wax paper off. There we go. And you got a wonderful wax seal. Isn't that cool? Okay, so now for the reveal. So again, there's the front of the card, and then when you open it up, you have this fun little pop-up floating book. I think it looks really good and very easy. You can decorate more around here if you want. I might add some glaze over the balloons, but I like that it just really pops when they open. It can all be displayed really nicely as well. You could always also add another pop-up inside there if you wanted to as well. But a really good base for you to create and build from. You know, this is going to work really nicely for so many occasions. So thank you for joining me today. All of the products, as always, are linked in the description box below individually. You can also find them just by clicking here. That will take you to Craft Stash. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, that way you won't miss out on any future videos. And I'll have like a pop-up book playlist coming up here that you might want to watch next. See you all again soon. Bye.